This is Raw Vibrant Health. My name is Light. Thank you for checking out my show. How's everyone feeling? I'm finally getting in the sun today and it feels pretty dang good. It feels so freaking good. This is some really good sun. And I'm very grateful for the fresh air, for all this amazing produce I've been getting lately. Super fresh, couldn't be more fresh, most of it. And yeah, the air has been really clean. It's a different ball game around here in Hawaii. They still do certain things up, but it's different than other places. Different techniques, which let's not get into, but they don't do it all the time. That's the thing. They can't do it all the time in every place. That's just what they want you to think. It's the fear. Have no fear. We are here. Have no fear. We are here, right here in the heart space, in the lava zone. This place, man. Oh, yeah, what a trip. What an experience this place is. So yeah, and I have my selfie stick, but I don't have it with me. I wanted to use it for the first time in a long time, but I have to keep changing my hands. But I wanted to do just to talk a little bit more about living in a community, very small community / farm. And it was so amazing. Yeah, it was about 40 days, about-ish. And then I was in Kauai for 10 days, just couldn't find a place to live there. I just slept in my car every day. But here, it was really great, and I made really solid connections with really powerhouse people, just people who are like homesteading, who are just like on such a level, like each one of them, like there's only like 7, I think, right now, 6, 7, something. There's not a lot there, but each one has their own wisdom, and it's like the guy whose farm it is, he's so incredible. He hasn't eaten at a restaurant in 30 years, and he's eaten entirely from the farm for like 40 something years. Like he orders tahini online. That's his one little thing. But besides that, he eats only from pretty much his farm, to my knowledge, and that is absolutely wild. And this guy is like 72 years old, and he's like running circles around everyone else. It just shows you what's possible when you eat clean, when you eat light. And he's not totally raw either. You don't have to always be, unless that's what you want to do or what your body is needing, for a long-term thing. I feel best on it, but who knows? A little cooked here and there isn't always bad, but yeah, anyways, though, it was a great experience for me. Like, I really felt like I did so much work that even a couple years ago, I don't know if I could have handled, been up to just this much energy, because I'm so sensitive to energy. And even though I had my own space, it was still like having a bunch of roommates, but really landmates, so it was just like I hadn't had a roommate in like 12 years, so it was really good to get out of my comfort zone and just share some wisdom and magic with people, and really, like, it's just so cool. Like, one of the guys is so into planting fruit trees. Like, we went and did a renegade fruit tree planting. We planted like 15 abuyus probably. I think we planted probably 5 jackfruits. We planted what else did we plant? We planted some marang, some tarap, a few other things, and yeah, it's just he is like a total plant. He knows so much about plants and like so much about herbs and like in the garden that I didn't have not that I didn't even know about, you know. So that's because I'm an herb junkie, you know. So it was cool. That was cool, and he, yeah, it's like these people. They can like they're so self-sufficient. It's absolutely boggles my mind. Like they can literally make anything. Like he's making this like cloth, bark cloth, out of what do you call it? Out of a tree. There's a tree that has a certain type of fiber, and you can pound it, and you can make a cloth out of it. And so yeah, he's like, yeah, we should make uniforms like, you know, like Tarzan style, like. So it was a great experience, and yeah, there was definitely times like in my past where I could have like blown up a little bit or something, and or my ego could have came out or something, and it didn't. So I felt really great about it. But unfortunately, yeah, like I said on the last video, I got this staph thing, and guys, anyone can get it, no matter how healthy you are. It's especially in Hawaii. Apparently, it's like this is like the #1 place that I've ever heard that people get staph. And I've also heard Copenhagen has had a lot of staph too, but Hawaii is like the most staffy place I've heard of, and it will happen. And yeah, since I wasn't able to rest, really rest, and I was working, you know, I kept getting more cuts. Every time you get a new cut, you start getting a new infection, and it's like blistery pus spewing out of like volcano little things on you. And it just got tiring over and over, like having to, you know, take the amount of herbs I've taken internally and externally is mind blowing. You know, it's mind blowing. What was I saying? Yeah, I took so many herbs that it just got annoying, and like I don't always want to really wear band-aids really at all. Really, it's better to use leaves and stuff, but practically it's like I'm having to change band-aids. I'm having to topically put the herbs on, and then yeah, like many times a day, taking the whole. Yeah, I'm gonna make. I know I will make a video about the staph. It will be concise and clear, and my experience. This is not medical advice, because that stuff can be freaking serious. It can easily be handled with water fasting, but I'm just wanting to see if I can get it without water fasting. And I know now that because I had to like leave my space, kind of like, and I had nowhere to go. It was Christmas and New Year's, and it was kind of abrupt, and they're like, you need to leave your room, and I was like, shit. There's no other option there, so it was not pleasant, and but it's all good, you know. There's no bad blood with them, and yeah, there's just so many great. It was just so good to work in that farm. I still worked as much as I possibly could, but it just didn't make sense anymore. I couldn't, like I said, I couldn't keep up with all these geysers or these little volcanoes on me, this staph. It's mostly healed, you know. So now, if I don't have to deal with other people's stress and with having 4 different kitchens, and because the place I was at, it was like a new forming kind of pioneering. They're trying to pioneer a new community, and I need something more comfortable and cushy right now for what I'm going through, and to not have to, you know where the dish went or the spiralizer went, or, you know, like I can't put my stuff in this fridge, and they don't clean this, and they're dirty. These people are super dirty, and they're just leaving messes, and I can't deal with any of that shit. I do not do well with clutter, so I really appreciate the experience, but yeah, like I said on the last video, I'm going back to probably pursuing to get my own land. It's actually possible. I can probably pull it off pretty soon. Like if something was really cheap, I could get it. I could get it right now almost. So thinking about that, and Big Island maybe. I'm gonna keep exploring it. And yeah, the Staph will heal. Like now that I don't have, like I said, have to wonder about like, oh, because it's like there's this many people. Like I'm so energetically sensitive that I'm wondering about like, I want to help them, but I'm needing to help myself, and it's just like, you know. And I was like, well, I'm trying to help them with the farm, which is the one guy, and then the girl, she was like the homestead and doing all the other just the organization and the planning and everything. And then the other guy was, like I said, the fruit tree planter slash gardener. So it's like I was trying to like make sure I did way more than anyone should with the staff, you know. So it was just a lot to have that, and the stress of that was the biggest thing. Is when I got done, when it's like, oh, I have to move to another room where I'm not, which was fine. This was like, you know, she told me originally that I was just going to visit, and I was going to be in the little apartment thing, and then hopefully something else would open up. But there was nothing else that opened up. I wanted to stay, but either way, like, but it really was hard because it had that trauma thing, that not trauma, but yeah, like just a little bits of panic, which has happened so many times whenever, because I've been so free, you know, like too much freedom is actually in one way definitely not good. Like I've been able to do literally whatever the heck I want for so long, but then when my old job was over, or when I'm done climbing mountains in this state, and it's like when I don't know where to go next, it's fucking hard, you know. And like I like to have the pull, and if I don't have that pull, then it's hard, you know. And like, so like I just like, you know, it was been hard, like Christmas, New Year's, couldn't find anything, and it was like I felt like a little bit like getting forced to leave, and yeah, it was not, I mean, yeah, there's no bad blood, like I said, with them, but so that happens, and I have that, and I'm mostly healed. Like most of these staffs are 100% healed, and yeah, it's a serious thing though, guys. It's a serious thing. Yeah, you don't want to play around with it, and you know, I'm not for the medical people ever, you know, but if you never take them, and you just take it if you really need it. Like I could have just taken it. I really could have, and it probably wouldn't have been that bad because I haven't taken them in, I don't know, 15 years? I don't know how many years. I really don't remember when the last. It could have been longer. If you just take it once, and then you use it, and then yeah, right away you just build up your microbiome, and you fast, and you take care of yourself a little bit afterwards, and yeah, you fast a little bit afterwards, and then I think that it can be, you know. So this is never medical advice, but yeah, for me, you know, I'm gonna ride it out. That's the thing, and yeah, now if I want to just do a couple of days of water, that will totally eliminate it. It's not even, like I said, it's only been improving with me working, with me getting new infections, with me trying to find a place to live, with me just like, you know, in a new place. I don't know anyone, and I don't know that much. Like we're just figuring things out. Like I finally got my flyers printed. I printed one of them out. I mean, I posted one of my flyers, but I printed a few more, and yeah, look at this. Yeah, so So it's been a lot, and I'm really grateful for that, for the experience. Time I shared with the farm, and really just being together, working in the soil with other people. And when there's 2 people, it's great, but when there's like 4 people, you feel the energy. It's like compounding. It's just absolutely incredible. You all have the common vision. You all know how to take care of yourself. You know, if things go south, things get crazy, and we all know that they get really crazy. They're gonna get crazier in some ways, but they're also a lot of the craziness I think is gone. You know, look at that. Yeah. Yeah. The other thing is there's so many flies, and they don't like. I don't want to have the flies on me, but if I have to keep putting like on my feet, on my knee, on my shins, on my fingers where I have all this staph, keep putting band-aids on and taking them off, and like, if I'm trying to just sit and rest in the sun, I'm not going to sit and rest inside. I have to be in the sun. It should be a crime to not be in the sun when the sun's out, for me, you know. So yeah. So this place, I'm coming here today because I came here a little bit after the beach yesterday. There's only one beach around here, and yeah, this place is great because it's really windy and there's salt in the air, so I can just get. I won't have to. I don't think there will be flies. I don't want to have flies just A, annoying me, but B, just, yeah, I don't know what they're doing, and yeah, I don't want them playing around. It's already. I don't want them adding to this soup of whatever this is, bacteria stuff is. It's very close to leaving, but it's. Yeah. I did like 6.5, 7 days of juice at one point, and I almost healed most of it. But the problem was, like I said, I kept bumping into new cuts. Even a tiny little, the smallest scrape you could imagine will turn into a big staph, you know. And even if I healed something 90%, and I would knock my knee on something because it was just, there's too much going on at that farm. I kept knocking it into my wounds so many times and damaging them and stuff. So yeah, no, I'll be fine. But yeah, life is good. I am blessed. This is so special to be in nature, you know. Like, to have this, like, you don't need much to be happy, you know. Like, what? I know it's like, guys, Blair, bro. I know a lot of you guys and me. We're like, we're not really asking for much. We don't need much. We just want some fresh air, you know, tropical environment, at least subtropical for a lot of us, right? And just, you know, good food, good connections, good communities, nice people, you know, like purpose, you know, living your purpose and living your dreams. That's all we need. That's all we need. Yeah, that is quite beautiful. So it's been good. I've like I said on the last video, I got a new place for 3 weeks until I head to Woodstock, and and it's super nice. It's like 10 minutes from the beach. I got an ocean view, and it's like super fancy, and I need it right now. It's giving me order, and I'm gonna heal this staph up and go work at the farm a few more times, just to make some more connections with them and connecting with the land again, and just see what else I find around here, and we'll see if it's going to be, kind of I need a new home base. That's kind of my mission. So far, the air quality here is, I mean, they rate it as some of the best in the world. That's where they measure it on this eastern point. It's like crazy. So that's good. The food's good. You can find deals. Finding the land though, and finding a place that is affordable and could be hard, but we'll see what happens. You know, I'm definitely putting myself out there in the community. I should have done it sooner, but I was too focused working on the farm and doing other things. So yeah, well, I did put myself up on a little bit on the group, some of the Telegram groups, but yeah, I'm gonna get my flyer up a little today, and yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna kick it here in the sun. I'm gonna check out this green patch over here. Whoa, yeah, it's crazy. You can see where where the rivers of lava, like big rivers, like where they were flowing and stuff. And then sometimes they stop right in front of my house. It's crazy. It's definitely a trip to have. You have to have like lava under your feet, flowing under your feet. It's freaking trippy. But yeah, I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful for, you know, this life is not easy. Is it really easy for anyone? It can't be, because sure, if you're a billionaire, you have the money, the means, but if you don't take care of your body, and you don't take care of the planet or other things, then the karma's gonna come back, you know? So I think it's just, yeah, this world is a training zone, and I'm ready to be done training. But yeah, I'm really so grateful to finally found a place I can sleep, and yeah, I can keep the fruits in me, keep the herbs in me, and keep rising to the top, whatever that is. I'm just like climbing this rope, and then yeah, it's a slow freaking journey, and sometimes I fall back down, but I'm always evolving over time. I might have some hiccups. Oh yeah, I've had plenty where I fall back down and get off the path with the food or whatever, or watching YouTubes or watching movies or something, or doing, you know, like not breathing enough. I have my things, but it's all about getting back on track when we lose it, you know. So, okay, this is long. I want to send you a lot of love here from Big Mama Hawaii, and may you guys be filled with peace, prosperity, abundance, and bountiful, flourishing health in this new year. Bye-bye.